How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we need to talk about why you need 1 Bitcoin, 5 Ethereum, or 3,000 Cardano. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell what's going to happen in the future. But we have to take a look at some leaked price predictions and talk about how this could actually make you a millionaire in the future, how much crypto you actually need. Of course, though, we're going to be taking some assumptions into account here. So we're going to get into it. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate that. While you're down there, there is a link down there to BlockFi to get an interest rate on your crypto and to Voyager to get an interest rate on your crypto. I like both of them for different reasons. I think it's always important to have multiple places just in case. So if you want to sign up for either of those, you can get some bonuses underneath the video. So this just happened about a month ago. A leaked Goldman Sachs prediction gives high chance Ethereum will eclipse Bitcoin. Now, based on this, they said that they think the Ethereum ecosystem supports smart contracts and provides a way to create new applications on its platform, and that they have a high chance of overtaking Bitcoin as a dominant store of value, given the importance of real uses in determining the store of value, as opposed to Bitcoin, which is more of a store of value that doesn't really have anything built on it. So I did a video talking about this about a month ago, but I want to give some updates on how much you actually have to own to make out like a bandit on this. So what's interesting is we have this article that we just looked at that said that Ethereum was going to eclipse Bitcoin, but we also have some former Goldman Sachs associates that said that Bitcoin was going to hit really high levels, right? They said that Bitcoin could hit as much as 1 million this cycle. Now, of course, this is an ex-exec at Goldman Sachs, a former executive, and he is very bullish on Bitcoin. We're gonna make a more conservative case, and then we're also going to hit this $1 million price case here too in a moment. So let's take a look at some of the possibilities. So let's take a look first here at where we are now. Bitcoin is at 36,000, Ethereum's at 2,200, and Cardano is at $1.40. These are the market cap in millions of these different cryptos. Now, again, we're going to be talking about some pretty bullish price predictions, but let's keep in mind a couple things here. First of all, we have full countries that are accepting Bitcoin as legal tender. Second of all, we do have some interesting news that there's actually, this is kind of sad, but there's a billionaire, a Bitcoin billionaire that had at one point at least 125,000 Bitcoin after selling a gaming site, and he just died. So we have these circumstances where Bitcoin is supposed to have 21 million circulating supply in, what is that, 2140 or 2120? But there's a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of other cryptos that are just lost. So we have to take that into account. The estimate here is that 4% of available Bitcoin is lost every single year, and there is only going to be a maximum of about 140 million Bitcoin. So if this 125,000 Bitcoin is lost, that's 0.5% of the overall Bitcoin market, which is crazy. So we have to remember there are other catalysts besides just mass adoption that lead to Bitcoin going up, which is the fact that, hey, people lose it every single year. So there's a constraining element to that too. So let's take a look at if Bitcoin just hits 100,000. And this is, in any price, in any amount of time that it hits this price. So let's say it's 5 years, let's say it's 1 year, whatever it is. Let's say that Ethereum matches the market cap, like Goldman Sachs said, right? They think it's going to eclipse. Let's say Ethereum just gets over or just hits the same market cap as Bitcoin. If Bitcoin hits 100,000, that would put it at about 16,000 per Ethereum. Now, if Cardano can just take 1/3 of that market cap, 1/3, that would get them to almost $20 per ADA. So kind of interesting here. This would still be with the entire crypto market smaller than the gold market right now. So this would put the market of Ethereum and Bitcoin at about 3.5 trillion. And then I'm guessing the rest of the cryptos would be a little bit less than 3.5 trillion. So it might be like a $6 billion or $6 trillion market cap, but still much less than the whole gold market cap. So again, with everything that's happening, I don't think this is too crazy to think that maybe in a year, maybe 2 or 3 years that we could get here. Some people are saying by the end of the year. So how much money would it take if you were invested in crypto to become a millionaire based on these numbers? And then we'll go over the more bullish scenario. Well, it would take about $363,000 worth of Bitcoin. So you need about 10 Bitcoin. Again, because it's at about 36,000, then going up to 100,000, it would take you 10 Bitcoin to get to a millionaire status. Now, the cash to become a millionaire based on Ethereum, because Ethereum is going to increase a lot more in this scenario because it's matching the market cap of Bitcoin. You need 62 Ethereum, which sounds pretty crazy, but that is a lot less money. That's 138,000. Then we have about 51,000 ADA, which is only about $72,000 worth, which I realize is still difficult for a lot of people. No one said that becoming a crypto millionaire would be easy, especially in this price prediction where Bitcoin does go up a lot in value, but it's still not $1 million Bitcoin, not yet, because we're about to look at that. This is, though, where it's really important to get interest on your crypto. That's why I like BlockFi and I like Voyager, among other reasons. But if you start thinking, okay, what if we really do get to $1 million in Cardano? And then each Cardano is worth $20 right now. Well, I have 6,000 Cardano right now. I'm getting 5% throughout the year. At the end of the year, I will have made a pretty good bag of Cardano. That's about 300 Cardano right there. And if we're looking at $20 per Cardano, that, or per ADA, that's a decent amount at the end of the year. That would be about $6,000. Now, if I had 72,000 Cardano or 51,000 Cardano, that would be much more significant. So again, we need to start looking, okay, if I had $1 million in Cardano, I could be getting $50,000 a year in payouts and interest. So that's why I like those brokers down below. So definitely check those out. Now, what if we get to $1 million Bitcoin? That's getting a little bit crazier. I mean, that would be about 1.5 times the market cap of gold, which I think Bitcoin is a better version of gold. It's much more efficient. So if we get there, we would be about 1.5 times the market cap of gold. Let's say Ethereum is still the same as Bitcoin. It hasn't really eclipsed it a lot. It hasn't gone over the value of Bitcoin. It's still staying the same. That would put them at 161,000. So again, this is like Goldman's numbers here. This is Goldman Sachs numbers based on some extrapolation. So 161,000 per Ethereum, 1 million per Bitcoin. Let's say Cardano hits half the market cap of Ethereum, which a lot of Cardano bulls would say it's going to go higher than that. That would put them just under 300. And I realize this is an extreme case. This is like cryptocurrency is here to stay. It is larger than the precious metals market, or about the same size. It would probably be much bigger actually at this point than the precious metals market. To become a millionaire right now, if Bitcoin went up to $1 million, you'd need 1 Bitcoin. So you need about $36,000 in Bitcoin. If you want to become an Ethereum millionaire, you need about $14,000 in Ethereum, which would be about 5.5 Ethereum. To be a Cardano millionaire, you need just under $5,000 in Cardano, about 3,400 Cardano. Now, let's say this is 2025. Like they're saying, maybe 2025 will hit $1 million. By that time, if you're getting interest on your crypto, like if you're getting 5% interest, which Voyager and BlockFi both pay somewhere around there, if you're getting that, you're talking about 5 years worth of interest that stacks on itself. So you're getting actually like 25% more crypto. Now those rates change, but that means you would only need maybe 2,700 or so Cardano now. You'd need about 4 probably Ethereum there. So it's kind of cool once you start thinking, okay, what if we do hit those numbers? What if I have 10 Ethereum right now and I get interest for the next 4 or 5 years and it hits this massive market cap? I mean, you could be rolling with a couple $100,000 worth of interest every year or staking every year, which would be insane. But again, this is a very bullish scenario. I would be over the moon if this happened, but I'm not expecting it to. I'm thinking maybe it will be more in the middle, where maybe it's over 100,000, maybe it's 200,000, 300,000 in the next couple of years. I'm not sure we'll see quite the exponential moves that we've seen in the past, because remember, we have these cycles every few years, but it's going to be harder and harder to continue the crazy cycles that we've seen in the past, like 10x's, because there's just going to have to be a lot of money that flows in. I think it will become a little bit less crazy, and I think a little bit more like other assets, where we might see, okay, 20, 30, 40% appreciation in a year will be awesome. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto analyst or anything like that. That is just my humble opinion. I would love to see a $300 Cardano though. Let me know in the comments below whether you think we will ever get there. Let me know if you think we're going to hit $100,000 ETH or $160,000 ETH one day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and checking out Voyager Digital down below. You can get a free bonus sign up of $25 worth of Bitcoin when you trade $100. And you can get a link, or you can get a bonus using the link down below to BlockFi. You can get a bonus there depending on how much you put in. They allow crypto-backed loans, which is really nice. If we do hit a $1 million Bitcoin, you're going to want to be able to access that without taking a huge tax hit. So definitely check that out down below if you're interested. I use a combination of them both. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.